Welcome to the KomakJapan podcast, a series about real-life experiences in real-world Japan, hosted by Messi Sensei, JD, and yours truly, Andres. Today, we will be talking about the various elements of Japan that fascinates foreigners the most. Whether it be technology, food, traveling, public transportation, social etiquettes, cleanliness, safety, and much, much more based on the multiple years that we spent living abroad in Japan. So, to start things off is our host, Messi Sensei.
Thank you, Andres. This episode we would like to talk about what actually fascinated us and what we missed a lot after we left Japan. I think we all had this feeling when we left Japan. There was some good things about Japan that we always remember and compare with the countries we are living in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how these things impacted us or affected our personality and life, and how it helped us to be a different person today. So I think because I'm a technology guy and I'm in IT and all cool stuff like that. Cool stuff, yeah. So we can start with talking about how Japanese technology and innovation actually fascinated you guys.
I would say, when people think about technology in Japan, they always think of the very big things like robots or running hotels and restaurants and all that kind of stuff, or the high-tech toilets. But really, for me, it was always the more subtle things about the technology in Japan that I've always found very convenient. Little things such as the vending machines, the fact that there are vending machines. America has vending machines, but they're always in larger establishments, a college campus, a museum, a library, an office. But very rarely do you see vending machines out and about, just in the middle of a random street in a random neighborhood in the middle of the countryside. I've always loved the convenience of vending machines everywhere, and I ended up relying on them a lot. I never saw that many vending machines that contain food. It was always drinks, like hot drinks, cold drinks, not so much that. And I know a lot of foreigners, especially Americans, love to make fun of the used panties machine. They're like, oh, did you see the panty vending machine? It's like, no, you idiots. Those only exist on maybe one small street in a random place in nowhere, middle of nowhere, Japan. People think of the crazy things, but really
They have those, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm just saying foreigners seem to have the idea that they're way more common than they actually are. So yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. That always annoyed the absolute hell out of me. But yeah, I really appreciate those vending machines. It's whenever you're walking, you're doing a lot of walking when you're in Japan. And so whenever you're starting to feel thirsty, there's always a vending machine, it almost telepathically, it knows when you're thirsty, and just around the corner, it's right there at your convenience. I guess by extension, Gachapon machines are also very fun because we have something similar in America where you put a little quarter and you get a cheap little plastic toy. But these ones in Japan are it's not just 25 cents. It's $3, $4, $5, maybe $6. And it's a very high quality little piece of merchandise if you are someone who happens to collect little Gachapon figurines. In fact, it was actually it inspired me and several of my friends to create our own little Gachapon little figurines as well, based on our own characters and IPs we have created. But that's the little machineries, whether again vending machines, Gachapon capsule machines. That's what they're called, capsule prize machines. Even ticket machines. You go to a ramen shop, there's a little menu right there. You put the money in, you press the button, you get a ticket, you give the waitress or waiter your ticket, and then boom, it's just done. just the convenience of these machines just makes life more comfortable, more efficient, more sort of like it seems to me that like a lot of Japanese people, they live life very fast, very convenient. They always have somewhere to go, and these things just make the whole process move much faster and more efficient. So yeah, definitely to start things off, those were the things that I've always found really cool. Of course, there's more technology I want to get into, but I'll definitely, pass the baton off to whoever wants to go next.
Yeah, I can go next. I was always fascinated by taxi and taxi drivers in general in Japan, how neat they are. And it feels like you are going to 5-star or 6-star hotel, or going to Trump Hotel, for example. Like they greet you like you're entering the best place in the world, right? And they open the door for you automatically. And I have never seen such a technology or taxi driver in the world, to be honest. Like they open the door for you from inside, and they also close it. Taxis and taxi drivers in Japan, like one of the top of the beautiful things I've ever seen in Japan, I think. And for me, also, always taxi drivers were like low-level jobs, or to me, the image I always had about taxi drivers from the many countries I visited. Like I remember when I was in Indonesia, it was like not good. Taxis were not good, right?
Yeah.
But when you sit in a taxi in Japan, it's like you are in the 5-star hotel, but it's moving,
Yeah.
They have Wi-Fi in it. They have informations you need in the city. They
got little screens.
They have little screens. They have they have, even they have curtains you can pull down and, not get disturbed by the sound. They have automatic payments. And, I wonder if they have some vending machine in it. Maybe they have, because as you say, vending machines are everywhere.
Yeah.
Actually, I really like driving, and I was driving like out of nowhere. I don't remember where I was. I could see vending machine in the middle of the road.
Yeah, I think I could have sworn I saw vending machines in the middle of a rice field.
Yeah, I think so. I have seen.
Yeah. If you're going from like Gifu University to Molera, there's definitely you're gonna
Yes.
when you're crossing by the long stretch of rice fields, you will I definitely recall seeing vending machines out there.
Yeah, that is amazing. That is actually fascinating and amazing. And the fact that they have hot and cold drinks, and they have multiple other stuff, that's just amazing, right?
It does surprise me that they don't have any snack vending machines. Like you got to go to the konbini or to like the supermarket.
I mean, they don't want to make it that convenient for you. Okay?
That's true.
Sometimes you have to meet people.
They have the snack ones. They're just I think they start to phase them out, because if you go to older parts of Japan, or like stations that are like, you can tell those stations were way back. They'll have the snack machines, like and also they were more out far in the countryside. I had to go pretty far into various countryside areas, because I had to travel when I was teaching kindergarten English. So they're actually all over the place, but they're just not like in the main city hub.
Yeah.
And they might be also more difficult to maintain them, because they can get sun, inside the vending machines, get hot, maybe inside, they can go bad as well. But drinks are just fine, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's enough to get you through the day.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us this evening. Let us know in the comments below what you thought of today's discussion, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. So until next time, everyone, I have been Andres Perez, aka Kaiju Noir Online. This has been Messi Sensei, along with the one and only JD. So until next time, everyone, take care.